when it says, stop turning my Father's house into a marketplace. And, normally when we hear my Father's house, we normally think of the church. But, now you see at PTM, we don't sell sheep and oxen nowadays. That doesn't make sense. So when you start applying to yourself, I remember in the book of Acts, God referred to us as His church. Amen. We are the church. Amen. So, if with that definition in mind, if we translate the last sentence, it's saying, stop turning my Father's house, as in stop turning yourself into a marketplace. And you might wonder, how are we a marketplace? And I think that we are a marketplace because if you realize it, every day we sell ourselves for something. Whether it's sexual desires for a girl or a guy, for money or fame, we sell ourselves. The point is we do sell ourselves for something. And God knows that. He knows the little deals we make with the devil. He knows the little things that we compromise with. And so I feel like He came to make us destroy that marketplace that we're running. Because I feel like everything that Jesus does in here is very symbolic. Like, for example, if we read, again, it says, He poured out the money changers' coins and overturned the tables. Jesus doesn't do something just for us to watch. I feel like He wants us to follow Him. So when He overturned the tables, I feel like He wants us to turn over the market that we're running and give it into God. Because I feel like God is the best businessman here. Amen. We're running this marketplace, but we don't even know how much we're worth. I feel like God knows what we're worth because He made us. Amen. And I think the only way to turn over this market is in verse 17, where Jesus says, zeal for your house will consume me. And the only way to turn over is to have a zeal. Now you might ask, what is a zeal? A zeal is a righteous anger. A zeal is a burning passion. And you might ask, why do we need a zeal to destroy this market? Well, look at it like this. If someone were to come into your house and take your stuff, and you didn't care about the things in your house, if you didn't have a zeal, then you wouldn't care at all because it doesn't matter to you. You just let them take whatever. But when you have a zeal, if someone came to your house, you'd be like, no, that's mine. It creates this aggressiveness in you. And I feel like we all need a zeal. But the only way to have a zeal is just draw closer to God. Because I believe that, how God is an all-consuming fire. And if He's a burning fire, if you draw near to Him, all you can do is burn. Because, you stand next to the fire, you're going to burn. So I believe that as we draw nearer to as we draw nearer to God, that's the only way we can burn. And as we burn for Him, I believe that the fire that God puts in us, it's very unquenchable. It's something that not the devil can take away from you, not your friends or your family can take away from you, because it's a fire that keeps on burning. And when people try to tell you, just don't read for today, or don't pray for today, or a little sin, you're not going to say yes to those things because God has placed a zeal over your life. And when He puts that zeal over your life, you're going to choose your relationship with God because it's just way too more precious than anything else. And that's something that I felt really spoke to me that I needed to share. And I encourage you guys to keep reading, keep praying, draw closer to God, and ask Him for that zeal over your life.
Amen.